Srimad Bhagavad Gita, as it is, by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Verses and translations. Chapter 12. Devotional Service. Arjuna Uvacha Evam Satata Yuktate Bhaktas Tvam Paryupashite Ye Chap Yaksharam Avyaktam Tesham Ke Yoga Vitima. Arjuna inquired, which is considered to be more perfect? Those who are properly engaged in your devotional service, or those who worship the impersonal Brahman, the unmanifested? Text 2. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Maya Veshamano Yemam Nitya Yukta Upasyate Shradaya Parayo Petas Te Me Yukta Tamamataha. The Blessed Lord said, he whose mind is fixed on my personal form, always engaged in worshipping me with great and transcendental faith, is considered by me to be most perfect. Text 3 and 4. Ye tvaksharam anirdeshyam avyaktam paripashate sarvatragam achintayam kutastam achalam dhruvam saniyam yandriyagrama sarvatra sama buddhaya te prapnuvanti mameva sarvabhuta hiterata. But those who fully worship the unmanifested, that which lies beyond the perception of the senses, the all-pervading, inconceivable, fixed and immovable, the impersonal conception of the Absolute Truth, by controlling the various senses and being equally disposed to everyone, such persons, engaged in the welfare of all, at last achieve me. Text 5. Klesho dikataras tesham avyakta shakta chetasam avyakta yagatir dukham dehavabir avapyate. For those whose minds are attached to the unmanifested, impersonal feature of the Supreme, advancement is very troublesome. To make progress in that discipline is always difficult for those who are embodied. Text 6 and 7. Ye tu sarvani karmani mai sanyasya matpara ananyenaiva yogina mam jayanta upasyate te shamaham samudarta mrityu samsara sagarat bhavamina chiratpata mai yavishita chetasam. For one who worships me, giving up all his activities unto me, and being devoted to me without deviation, engaged in devotional service, always meditating upon me, who has fixed his mind upon me, son of Pita, for him I am the swift deliverer of the ocean of birth and death. Text 8. Maeva manaat hatsva Mai buddhim niveshaya nivasisyasi maeva ata urdvamna samsaya. Just fix your mind upon me, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and engage all your intelligence in me. Thus you will live with me always, without a doubt. Text 9. Atachittam samadatum na saknosi maistiram abhyasa yogena tato Mam ichaptum Dhananjaya. My dear Arjuna, a winner of wealth, if you cannot fix your mind upon me without deviation, then follow the regulated principles of Bhakti Yoga. In this way, you will develop a desire to attain to me. Text 10. Abhyase pyasamartosti matkarma paramobhavam madartam api karmani kurvan siddhim avapsyasi. If you cannot practice the regulations of Bhakti Yoga, then just try to work for me, because by working for me, you will come to the perfect stage. Text 11. Ahaitadapya shaktosti kartum mad yogam ashrita sarva karma palatyagam tata kuru yatat mavan. If, however, you are unable to work in this consciousness, then try to act giving up all results of your work and try to be self-situated. Text 12. Shreyo hi jnanam abhyasat jnana jnanam vishishate jnana karma pala tyagas tyagat chantir anantaram. If, however, you cannot take to this practice, then engage yourself in the cultivation of knowledge. Better than knowledge, however, is meditation, and better than meditation is renunciation of the fruits of action. For by such renunciation, one can attain peace of mind. Text 13-14. Advaista sarva bhutanam maitra karuna evacha nirmamo nirhankara samaduka sukha shami santushta satatam yogi yattama dridha nischaya mayarpita manobudhir yo mad bhakta same priya. One who is not envious, but who is a kind friend to all living entities, who does not think himself a proprietor, who is free from false ego and equal both in happiness and distress, who is always satisfied and engaged in devotional service with determination, and whose mind and intelligence are in agreement with me, he is very dear to me. Text 15. Yasman no vijate loko, lokan no vijate chaya, harshamarsha bayodvegair, mukto yasa chamepriya. He for whom no one is put into difficulty, and who is not disturbed by anxiety, who is steady in happiness and distress, is very dear to me. Text 16. Anapeksha suchir daksha udasino gatavyata sarvaramba parityagi yo mad bhakta samepriya. A devotee who is not dependent on the ordinary course of activities, who is pure, expert, without cares, free from all pains, and who does not strive for some result, is very dear to me. Text 17. Yo na rishati na dvesti, na sochati na kankshati, subha subha parityagi, bhakti mamya samepriya. One who neither grasps pleasure or grief, who neither laments nor desires, and who renounces both auspicious and inauspicious things, is very dear to me. Text 18 and 19. Sama satro chamitrecha tata mana pamanaya Sitosna sukadukeshu sama sanga vivarjita. Tulya ninda stutirmani santushto yena kenachit aniketa stirirmatir bhakti mam me priyo nara. One who is equal to friends and enemies, who is equipoised in honor and dishonor, heat and cold, happiness and distress, fame and infamy, who is always free from contamination, always silent and satisfied with anything, who doesn't care for any residence, who is fixed in knowledge and engaged in devotional service, is very dear to me. Text 20. Ye tu dharm yamritamidam yatok tam paripashate shradadana matparama bhaktas te tivame priya. He who follows this imperishable path of devotional service and who completely engages himself with faith, making me the supreme goal, is very, very dear to me.